Great turnout today, by the fans. We appreciate that, and the players they feel that. I thought it was good work, both sides today. They're trading back and forth. Had a couple live periods, had a backed up period, which is very important. We're trying to get all these game situations taken care of before our first game here in what, 6 days is it? So we got to make sure we got that all taken care of. That's one of them, very important one. And then we had a move the ball period. Ran the ball a little bit more. There's more run influence in that. I thought the guys handled it well. Both sides handled it well. So all in all, good day of work.
When you practice, do you do that all the time, kind of game situations, as opposed to just having 25 plays? Just reward an offense or a defense or penalize them for their good play or bad and adjust to the down?
Yeah, well, you try to get it. Listen, I mean, this is the balance here. So you try to get as close to a game situation as you can, so the players get a little feel, how the coaches are going to call it, how you're going to take care of the sideline, how you're going to substitute, and then you get the coaches away, so the players can play. And that's game situation. So as opposed to going, okay, we're going to go 3rd and 3 to 6 today. We're just going to work on that, and then we call the plays. As opposed to doing that, we every once in a while we give them these situations and where they have an opportunity to go.
And that's how you continue to do it in camp, or that's just what we've seen the last 2 days?
Well, yeah, we'll continue to do that periodically. We mix it up. Right now we've been doing it every other day. As we go. That's not necessarily the trend that will be set here, but it's been we did it 2 days ago, and then in between that, then we're working other situations.
Okay. Andy, to get a feel for a team without seeing them hit live.
Well, we've had live periods, so we had 2 of them today. And then what's the next step? The next step's going into the game, right? And you start off with the preseason games. You see how they handle that when the lights come on, and then you come back, you practice some more, and then you go through another couple of those, right? 3 of them, and then you get ready for the season, and then you see how it works during the season. And every team's got its own personality that they develop, and this is part of it. This is kind of where it starts, and then gradually goes on, and you've got highs and lows that you work through, so you see how they handle that. Everybody does that different.
Andy, how do you intend to handle the preseason? Mostly about looking at younger guys in evaluation, or are you going to try to get some things done with your starters?
Yes, I'm going to try to do both the best we can. So we're going to get the starters at work, and then we'll start off gradually, and we'll increase our time as the games go on. And at the same time, you should see now. Listen, unless somebody comes in a day or 2 before you play and they just don't know what they're doing, if I felt that, then I wouldn't play them. If they had an idea, then we get them in. But everybody should have an opportunity to play in that first game.
Is the Rock Watkins signing, is that a response to the Stevenson injury at all for this next game?
No, not necessarily. No.
It looks like you're really moving guys around. Jamal Charles, Dwayne Bowe. Are you guys just really truly exploring every option you can for some of these guys, the best ways to get them the ball, and maybe not guaranteed that you're going to use this stuff down the road, but definitely taking a look at it now?
Well, there's a little bit of that, and then there's a little bit that you bring out of the file from the mini camps of evaluating what you think their strengths are, and then trying to exploit their strengths, and then you want to try to strengthen their weaknesses. So we're trying to put them in positions where we can take advantage of what they do best.
Do you believe a team can build momentum in the preseason, or once you get to that first week of the regular season, things just start from scratch no matter what happens?
Yeah, listen, I think teams are very vanilla in the preseason. I think that they just want to get a clear evaluation of their players, and then during the season it's a whole different ball game. So during the season you're going to get the full package, and it's quite a bit different than than what you do during the preseason.
How much do you anticipate the starters will play against New Orleans?
I haven't put that together yet. I'll get that to you when we get closer. Yeah.
Are there particular young guys you're eager to see against outside competition?
Well, you want to see what your rookie class looks like for sure, and I think the rest of the guys that the free agents have played, I've got a pretty good idea, but you're curious to see how all the guys really work in your system, particularly the rookies.
Will you release a depth chart before that game?
Yes. Yeah, Ted will get that to you. Yeah.
You were talking about finding out what these guys do offensively and going back in the files and see. How far back do your files go? Do they go all the way back to Lavelle?
Well, I keep everything. So I've got I mean, you remember that when you have to move. So you don't think you have as much stuff as you have until you have to pack it all up and go. And I've actually got my playbooks from college when I played, and then all the ones up from there. So you keep it, and every once in a while you go back and grab something. You also keep it for coordinators in the National Football League, and you keep it for players in the National Football League. So you've got scouting reports on all these guys. They move around. We all move around, and so you gain tendencies, and then you do the same thing with the officials. Yeah.
Speaking of rookies, look at every year there seems to be somebody long shot who kind of, particularly receivers who will get chances in the fourth quarters. Rico Richardson, has he caught your eye? What does he do? What does he have to do?
Yeah.
Talk about him.
Well, listen, he's learning, and he's working his tail off. He does a little bit of return, and then he's a receiver, and he's got good speed, is what he has, and he's learning how to play in this offense right here, and he got a few shots today. Yeah.
Is Charlie Weiss here to see you or his KU guys?
Well, listen, he not only the KU guys, but he knows a lot of the players here from having been here. So he came to see me, but he also came to see the guys, and I invited him up. He's a friend. We go way back, yeah. So glad to see him.
A couple more. Andy, what have you learned about Chase Daniel from having coached him now for whatever, 3-4 months?
Loves to play the game. Absolutely loves to play the game. I'd have no problem putting him in a game. I think he's a heck of a football player.
How do you see that? Love to play the game. How does that manifest?
Well, he's as a quarterback, you got to be able to read coverage, right, to start with, and he can do that, and he does it very easy. He's got surely a strong enough arm, great timing, smart football player, all the way around. Can get you in and out of trouble, right, or get you out of trouble. Can get you into good situations. Get you into good situations.
All right.
All right.
Anything
Good.
else?